my gosh. Get a picture of this. Can you believe this? And I just learned about Harry Potter yesterday. Alright, where is it? Where is it? Ah! That's actually my hair. That's crazy.
Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Ragnarok?
We do.
Whoa! Oh!
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you?
Yeah.
Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor. Better be Gryffindor!
Okay. Oh, there she goes. Climbing monkey. Why does this feel like me, though?
Let us begin with the basic cast. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two.
Okay.
Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
I didn't know I could move out the way. Oh, shoot.
Not to worry.
Accio. I pushed her. I'm a failure. Well, this is going to be a learning experience, definitely. She's not going to let this go. What I want is my wand.
What do you think?
Oh.
Extraordinary.
What? What? Oh. Ooh. Alright. I guess we're... What the heck? Look.
The taste is unmentionable. Nicely done.
Oh. Oh, that was an arrow. There we go. Woo! Oh.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go. Did they see us? I don't think so. What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood? Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
What?
The goblin from the Daily Prophet.
Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
Oh, hello.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me.
Uh-oh.
How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve.
She got some spunk,
I
though.
wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick...
All right,
Perhaps
Arona.
you didn't hear me.
Okay, Arona. Okay.
I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Bro, if you want to take this outside, I would have taken this outside. Only simply because I do not have the battery with to record. And I want to be, like, absolutely going in on this game every day, but...
Clever enchantment.
Oh.
It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure.
You are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell.
Yes!
Handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
So don't let them see us. Understood? I can be sneaky. Let's go. Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The disillusionment charm.
Ooh, yes.
Good for getting places you're not supposed to be.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Okay. Oh, I don't look the look of her, to be honest. I find that suspicious. She craved power.
I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my gosh.
Expelliarmus!
Oh. Ah.
Is there something beyond this room?
I believe you guys. Do you guys hear that? Moody rises. I'm dead. Honestly, can I have enough? Finally! Oh boy.
What's happening?
Please, no more fighting. I don't think I can take it anymore. Whoa.
Can it be?
No way.
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
Yep.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic.
I'll just bring the book.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good.
We shall speak again once the book is in place.
I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Gryffindor like you might be interested in a high-flying adventure?
Oh, bro, what? That's mine. That's mine.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Whoa.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
I wanted this, but that's kind of cool. Oh. Man, this is a messy room.
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deek will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deek, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deek was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deek was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deek is honored to meet you.
Deek has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deek. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deek, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deek's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
Okay.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello.
It wasn't even 2 seconds and I already got caught. God dang. Oh, the water's looking kind of digital right now.
This looks promising.
Whoa.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts.
Whoa.
It's magnificent.
You're looking kind of villainous right now, Professor.
If only you were here to see this.
Guess he's talking about his wife.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
Yep.
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands.
Wow.
They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news, indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, The least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower.
There must be something here.
Oi, Moira. Shinzuru.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sam Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again.
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Oh, I was gonna say, was that the best you got? But then there it goes. Oh!
Confringo!
Oh!
Leviosa!
Some of this beef. And here we go. Yeah! You didn't want none of this beef! Ready for the wedding, boys? Wow, the architect really needs a raise if he made all that. Interesting. Yeah, she is like the Voldemort. I already know.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable.
Is this not Reparo?
What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
Aww.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
Yep, that's how it starts.
Your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take.
That is true. But that's how she starts. That's how it all starts, and then she turns out to be a villain, bro.
Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to.
Whoa.
Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
And now
Sit,
she's
Isadora.
definitely evil.
Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
She's evil.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here.
Whoa. Oh, it's fall. To base class update. Awesome.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly.
Oh, couple of knees or whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone.
Her name is Persephone.
That's really not funny.
Let's go!
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise.
I'm intrigued.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
I love her. I love her. I love her. She's mine. I can't stand her.
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you. Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble.
Just gonna drink this. Could be alcohol.
Serona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am. And I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Serona trusts me?
Serona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Serona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
I was just here. Why didn't we just meet up here? It's stuck to this podium looking thing. Maybe it's attracted to... What is Moth attracted to? Moth is attracted to light.
Lumos.
Ah.
Confringo.
Oh, more moth things. Of course.
A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lord Gok won't like this.
I hope he trusts and believes me.
Lord Gok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn, they got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock.
I want a beast so bad, bro.
Deke.
Huh?
Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork.
What?
Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack.
A knapsack? Why do I need that?
Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold.
Everything's all right now.
What exactly did you think of?
Oh boy.
Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
Oh, Deke. I'm ready. What?
Look at this. It's amazing.
You're telling
Where
me?
are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them. Let them see their new home.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
Wow.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
Wow, what a
I'm
jerk.
sorry.
I'm starting to understand him a whole lot more.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Wow.
What do you... I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library?
Sebastian, look.
Ladies? Psst, over here. Quietly.
What's going on?
I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And...
Whoa.
One other thing. Harlow mentioned you to his colleagues. They did not mistake you for someone else, did they?
No, they didn't. Rookwood and Harlow are after me.
Why did you lie to me? And what do they want with a Hogwarts student?
Professor Fig told me to keep things quiet, but I know I can trust you, Natty. Rookwood and Harlow want something Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before I came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony.
Yeah.
A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know it's a lot to take in.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it's safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. And we can help to take them down for good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
All right.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here, after all.
I could take him down if I wanted to.
We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Whoa.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
My pre-order! What are you doing?
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Oh. No.
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Wait!
Blast it!
Fine, but I'm gonna just arm and get out the way.
How are it's your
Confringo!
Hey, buddy.
It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Bow.
Come on.
Hello, amore.
Hurry!
Oh boy. They'll never take us. Oh, they're using the forbidden spell. Okay. I will never stoop to that level. How did you get on that one? And you didn't have to bow or anything?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Harlow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not
phoenix?
sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Pre-order?
We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead. He killed him.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son?
He's just a child.
Harlow will decide what to do with him once he gets back.
Aren't you Bickle?
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other 5th years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. Yep. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favourite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic.
I don't either.
In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I understand your caution.
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honour her memory. Get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
Yep.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait.
Okay.
I hope we don't regret this.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
Oh boy.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry.
Bro.
She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
What?
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
I will not. I'd rather you.
You know him better than I do.
Very well. Wish me luck. Wish we had some liquid luck. Ominous, I know this is the last thing you want to do.
Yes, it is. I thought you knew me better.
But this is different. Whoever you cast it upon would have agreed to it first. It wouldn't be an innocent victim. We have to open the door.
The spell won't work unless you mean it. That's true of all unforgivables.
Oh.
If it must be done, then one of you must cast it.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn it.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
Ready? I'm ready.
Oh.
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium. I can't believe we're here. Revelio.
Oh yeah, I forgot I gotta...
What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession.
Okay, I got
What an
6%
honor.
left.
Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen. And I've been teaching a long time. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
Yep.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance.
Okay, we're in.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
Dang.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable.
Ooh.
We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power,
Whoa.
a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
Dang. Curse you. Yeah. Now, let's get some context of what's going on. Alright, let's get some context here.
Must say I'm curious to hear of Isidore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready.
What do you mean?
I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died.
Uh-oh. She turned to the dark
On my
side.
travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora.
Whoa.
What have you done?
I took his pain.
What did he do?
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Oh, jeez.
Thank you.
What was that, bro? We need to get up out of here, dog. I mean, who can really blame her? But I mean, I'm a hypocrite. I said I wasn't going to use curses, and here I am using crescendo.
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
Yeah.
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
Okay.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
I am
Thank
impressive.
You, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Okay.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Okay.
Very well, Professor. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat.
Yeah, wow, she's...
At the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly.
Oh my god!
That's the third time I've seen a Dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Oh my god, that thing just took that poor antelope. Well, circle of life.
Anything interesting?
Actually, yes, Poppy. My love. My sweet.
Poachers were here.
Moira, Shindu.
Get up!
What? Oh, man.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
dragon fighting ring.
Oh my gosh.
This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind.
Yeah.
There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
I suppose.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain.
Oi, Moira! Shinduru! That is very loud in my
Have you
ears.
heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking?
Oi, Moira! Shinduru! Oi, Moira! Shinduru!
I heard something. You've made a mistake.
Jeez, they're really going at it. My God.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
Whoa!
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
This is my dragon egg, bro.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
I might have. Well, so much for that. Yeah. Yep. Look. Oh man.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Revelio.
Okay, and getting that, and oh, they did not want none of this.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Oh. Jeez. I love how Poppy's like so happy.
This way.
Oh man.
was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
What an adventure.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
Yeah.
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
You'll never believe what I've learned. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I feel like we should tell him.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
Yeah.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
Okay. I suppose that's fair. Now
And
let's...
don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous.
Uh-oh.
We were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
Wow.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
What? What happened to Sebastian's parents?
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
You know what it was, Natsai. I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother. Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities.
I don't know what
Was
you
your
mean.
visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
I can't lie to this woman. She already knows, so what's the point?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You're dismissed.
Thank you. You okay, Poppy?
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
My goodness, Poppy, this is a hard one, man.
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
What was what? Oh my god.
Well, there's no coming back now.
Goodbye, my love. Yep. Ooh. I want to touch it. Goodbye, my egg.
That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
Yeah,
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg.
We need to fix our eyes.
Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Are you kidding?
I need to see her.
What happened to my face?
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect.
Okay, my face does look better. Before it looked terrible. And my computer died, that's why it was laggy the last video, but I might have cut that out. Yeah.
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it.
Yeah.
Or be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominous in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it. This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Just don't betray me. Ugh.
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Check in on Sebastian.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
Yeah.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham?
Oh.
I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure. But I'm fascinated by it.
Revelio.
Now, For the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look.
Oh, I found it.
Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
Bad news?
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Yeah, they asked me not to say anything.
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten
Bro,
Feldcroft?
calm down.
Have you
I get
forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
That was cruel, man.
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Dang, that's messed up, dude. You hurt my feels, dog. Oh my gosh, it's
Oh, good,
Poppy.
you're safe.
Huh? Why are you worried?
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
Let's talk to the
Sounds
centaurs.
as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it.
Hey. Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped.
What do you
Because
mean?
he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off.
Really,
I imagine
him?
certain dialects differ.
We might actually.
Swallowed. If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. Can we please talk about what just happened?
Sure.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you.
I mean, he did help, but he's just very annoying.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site.
Huh.
She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain.
Was that Arona?
But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it.
Oh, my back.
She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle.
Whoa.
What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Whoa.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is.
Oh, wow.
I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself.
Yeah.
You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository.
Yep.
Like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And, sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
Yeah.
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf.
Oh.
Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Okay. This is different. This is different.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far,
There's
unsuccessfully.
Quidditch again.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Yeah, it has.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
What do you want?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with vtuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste.
Don't bother me, don't bother me, don't bother
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kagawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they are fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Please do.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure.
Professor.
No.
I need to speak to you.
Well, too bad. Oh.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Oh my gosh, what happened to
Scrope!
you?
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
You dare question...
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah! Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh. But Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well.
Yes.
Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the noble banners of Gryffindor. I shall be taking no questions at this...
Yeah!
Made it just in time.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Where am I?
Whoa.
Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be?
Yo, get me out of here, dog.
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
Oh. The three people. Is that what we're looking for?
You have had one death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Oh, the mysterious wand. Death. The last one is death.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
This is death. Is that me? No.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
This was my favorite and easy try.
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Okay. Here we go.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with.
This is crazy.
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Nia, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
She is insane.
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Wow. She tried to do something good but turned into a villain, bro. Wow.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
That is disturbing.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
Why are you
I
so
can assure
harsh?
you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
Dang.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Oh my
Possibly.
gosh.
There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganach?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock.
Okay.
Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Is this where we're meeting the Centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
They'll understand.
Once we tell them about the snitches, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcott as soon as you can.
Okay. Sebastian needs help now. But this is not looking good.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Whoa! You better not hurt Poppy or I'll hurt all of y'all.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
Yeah, we're just children. He was about to...
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Why is he like that?
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek.
Okay.
A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Okay.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight?
Nothing pleasant about this coast.
Yeah. Why are we here?
I received your owl. Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. This time, it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald.
Yep.
She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Of course I do.
Of course I care, Sebastian. We've come this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Yep.
Fine. I'll defer to your keeper friends. For now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a
We're
choice.
losing him.
Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
You trespass.
Let's go.
Wait, we should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning. They got what they deserved.
Yo.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins.
You could have got us killed.
But I didn't.
Yo, what
Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Sebastian, wait.
Wait? For what? Why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me.
Yeah.
I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made.
Yep.
Lord Gok said...
Oh, your goblin friend?
Oh
Stop
my
it.
gosh.
That's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing. To find answers.
Yes.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lord Gok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them.
Yeah.
That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. Fine. I'm sorry.
There we go.
I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. And I have been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
There we go.
Agreed.
Oh boy.
The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it.
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
Yep.
But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this.
From a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave?
Whoa.
Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
What's wrong with your face? But a sacrifice? What happened to his face?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
This is more complicated than we thought, Sebastian Dog.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice. Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk.
No.
Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Your uncle could report us to the ministry.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse in fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly.
That makes sense.
I'm not sure he'd go to the ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl.
I used that many potions? My god. Collapse the 5 pillars. I got 4 out of 5. But what?
You.
Ragnarok.
That is unfortunate. No matter. We will build another.
I found this one lurking outside.
Lodgok.
Lodgok.
Come to make amends, little brother.
I came to stop this.
What is this you've brought me?
What have you done? What is it?
It cannot be. All this time, you knew. You knew where it was.
Oh God! Why would you turn it to him? What did you do?
Are you alright?
I'll never understand you, Lodgok. So gullible. That witch did not consider you an equal. She, like all wizard kind, sought only to use you.
You're wrong, Ranrock.
The young ones are especially deceitful. They are taught to hide their disgust for us, as they exploit us.
Astonishing that our ancestors ever trusted each other.
All this time, looking everywhere for the final repository, searching in vain for Bragbor's last journal. Wasted my time chasing a child. And my little brother knew where it was all along.
Why didn't you give it to me?
But now, I don't need you. I don't need any of you.
I was bringing it to you.
You are a traitor to our kind! No! Abracadabra!
Whoa! No. Why did he meet me in the cave though? Why couldn't he just meet us outside? Was the book here?
I'll send word to Fig to meet me in the map chamber. He and the Keepers need to know Ranrock has that journal and knows where the final repository is.
Hey, welcome back. It's still Valentine's Day for this recording.
I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the Keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is. Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Yeah. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
Isadora told him.
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her. I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father, which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's pensive. And a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of ancient magic.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves.
Obviously.
The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts.
Huh.
Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
Ooh, beast.
An exceptional level of magical skill?
Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.
That's ahead. I can't say that I do.
It appears to be a fearsome beast known as a graphorn.
Graphorn?
And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a graphorn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of graphorns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
Whoa. Oh. Hello, friend. Oh.
Places.
Back up. Back up. Oh my gosh. This thing is tough. One bother. Incentive. And burn. Places. Oh. What are you doing now? Yeah, sit down, Pooch. Oh. It's okay. It's okay.
I need your help, friend.
This is a mighty creature. My gosh.
Time to go a little quicker. No need to race now, my friend.
No way. This thing is immune to curses too. That's crazy. I thought I had him with Curcio, but... Ooh.
Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. I still have my reservations. Isadora, as you will see, was not who she seemed. I can only hope that you are. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
At least I got a mighty beast out of this. We got Ram Horn. View all the memories. But I already know the lady was evil. I knew that since day one. Alright, let's see what's going on here.
Hello? Isadora? Isadora?
What happened? What's wrong with him? Did?
Mr. Morgan?
Imperio.
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Oh, Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared.
Bro.
Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others.
On students, bro? That's insane.
I need you to return to your common room, all right?
Isadora, why?
What have you done?
On students,
Take a breath.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets?
Our arrogance? Are you kidding me?
We won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students.
Do it to yourself,
no one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this.
No.
Expelliarmus!
Whoa. Oh my gosh. What is that power? Combined. All of you have to do it.
Avada Kedavra! She's alive.
He used the unforgivable curse, bro. I want to talk to him about using the curses then. I'm going to be like, hold up now. So you can use it in times of need, but I can't? I'll go to jail? That's kind of crazy to me. Oh my God.
The caverns below Hogwarts, where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves worthy of the knowledge we'd kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now?
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
I really hope I can use it.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier.
Wow.
I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon.
Bro, give me that new wand, dog. Give me that new wand, dog. Give me that new wand, dog.
I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Yes. Professor Fig sent an owl informing me that you'd be coming. He was a bit cryptic. Said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do.
Oh. I hope I can customize it. What's wrong with my eyes? My eyelashes.
It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
What?
I understand. Thank you, sir.
Really? Really?
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
I am not working with you.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together.
It's not happening.
What's that you've got there?
It's mine.
Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
My character is getting all serious.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
Yep.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child.
Wait until I get some more potions.
I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
You did that to Sebastian's sister. my gosh. Oh, he's gonna pay for that. There you go. There we go. Yeah, come out, boy. Come out, you don't want none of this beef. Oh, you trying to curse me? That's crazy. Oh, the lag is getting kind of bad here. Oh, you're not going to survive much longer. Oh! You cannot win! I have the power! Is he dead? That was it? Were you not in the time?
I can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need to send an Al to Natty right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig what happened.
Professor Fig, I just fought an amazing battle, Professor.
Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivanders with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart, are you all right? I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
It was nothing, Professor. He got what he deserved. I had to defend myself. I'm still a hero.
He would have killed me once he found the repository, if not before. I had no choice.
You're right. You had no choice. You did what you had to do. The wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
Yo, let me use this wand. Let me obtain the power.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book.
Really?
The trials.
Just to get the
ensure
wand.
That one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Sure.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake.
I understand you used the curse spell.
Is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
I can't destroy it, and I can't use it? Then what's the point in finding it? And am I the only one who's confused?
Astonishing.
That must be the way to the repository.
Okay. Find a repository. Alright. How many potions? Oh, I'm good on potions.
We can...
Oh, he was trying to tell me something. But, Oh, Professor, you're coming with me.
I should hope that the enchantments protecting the castle would protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Yeah. You fight for me, boy. Let's go. Oh. Oh my gosh. This is probably too much. Oh! Let's go, professors!
The goblins have somehow evaded the castle's defensive charms.
Told you. Told you.
Get them this way. We shall make quick work of them.
They got this.
Let's go, Professor Weasley. Let's move.
Time to move. We're in the thick of it now.
We'll show these beasts who's in charge. Your timing couldn't be better, Professor Henry.
Thank you, Professor.
How nice of you to stop by. Such.
Confringo.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, Professor, okay.
That's our way forward.
They're not stupid enough to run. Oh my gosh, they are scrapping. Jeez, this is getting kind of crazy though. Oh no. You guys don't think Curcio will work here, huh?
The wand! Quickly!
Obey me! Yeah! Ragnarok is right behind us, though. Because he needs the one in order to get to us, so... Oh, boy.
We made it.
I'm relieved we got here before Ranrock.
We just opened the way for him, though.
This is it. The repository has been under the castle for hundreds of years.
Think of all the pain that created it. This is what Miriam, George, your friend Lodgok, and countless others died for.
So
Miriam believed this forgotten magic could be used for such good. But she did not know the risks. She did not see what the Keepers have shown you. What Isadora showed you. You are now the Keeper of whatever power it holds. What do you intend to do with it?
I tend to keep it contained here. I tend to open. I'm going to keep it contained.
I plan to leave the repository as it is.
I'm pleased to hear that. I've been thinking. What is it, Professor? I spent all year trying to keep our journey a secret from everyone, including Professor Weasley.
Yeah.
But now I wonder if I should have shared it with her, and the others, sooner. Trusted them more. The Keepers wanted this secret to be locked away forever. How long will you keep it?
I'll keep it a secret
the Keepers
forever.
were right. The risk of using this magic is too dangerous. It is my responsibility alone to keep it safe.
I understand, but you are not entirely alone. I will do all I can to help you.
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
Enough, Ranrock. It was never yours.
So this is how it's going
To
down.
play with this.
What is that?
Miriam's wand.
If she'd simply handed over the container, all of this.
Oh, that
could have
was
been
messed
avoided.
up.
Foolish, self-important witch. Seems you were two of a kind. She didn't know when to give up either.
Oh boy. Ragnarok? I said Ragnarok. Okay.
Goblin kind shall answer to no one.
Run! Professor! No! No! You animal! Whoa! Whoa! What do I do? What do I do? Oh! Come on. Huh? Curse you! Yeah. Come on! Can't stop me. What did he need to do? Right back at him. Yeah. Oh, I do. Yeah? What is that? No. Yeah, of course I can. No. Are you kidding me? Oh. on. Who's that?
Professor!
What is going on? Whoa. It's the only way! Moody! Moody rises! No!
Professor.
I haven't even attended none of your classes. I have more than enough potions to spare.
Miriam would have loved you, my young friend.
I have potions. Give him one.
World could not be in more capable hands.
Just shut up and drink the potion, man. I have potions. No! Why couldn't I give him my potions? Oh man. I had loads of potions to spare. I could have given him one.
Professor Eleazar Fig. I dare say he was a beloved professor
Why
to
is
many
he
of you.
giving the
Certainly
eulogy?
a long-standing colleague to his peers. A famed adventurer and seeker of knowledge. He built a reputation charging into the unknown, brazenly disregarding both discretion
And conveniently, he was the
safety,
only one not fighting.
providing perhaps a rather
He was the
unfortunate
only
lesson for us
one
all.
not fighting.
His devotion to adventure was rivaled
I hate this
only
dude.
by his dedication to Hogwarts. And
I
of course,
hate this dude.
to his wife, Moody, whom we lost
Oh
much
my
too
gosh.
soon as well.
I hate this dude. Yeah, thank you, Professor Weasley.
Professor Fig represented the best of all of us. He could be deviously clever, possessed a brilliantly inquisitive mind, and was the most loyal of friends. But perhaps it was his remarkable courage, for which we will all be forever indebted to him.
I mean, he could have helped with the final dragon, but
If not for
He
Professor
did-
Fig. Well, I can say with confidence that if not for him, many of us, let alone Hogwarts, would not be here today.
that is true. He came and got me.
Those that knew him best will agree that we must now honor him as only Hogwarts can, by wisely, resourcefully, justly, and bravely facing all that lies ahead.
To Professor Fig!
Man.
Can't believe we lost Fig. I didn't know him as well as you did, but I know he was a good man. Glad Weasley spoke for him. She honored him well. Fig will be well remembered.
Sebastian,
Yes, Sebastian.
There's something you should know. It's to do with
Oh,
Victor
yeah.
Rookwood.
I heard a rumor that he confronted you outside of Ollivander's. Sounds as if he faced quite a fight.
The rumors are true, and I did. But it's not that. Just before Rookwood attacked, he uttered something familiar. The same words Anne heard before she was cursed. Children should be seen and not heard.
Wait. What are you saying?
It wasn't one of Ranrock's loyalists who cursed Anne. It was Rookwood. It was Rookwood all along.
This can't be. It was the loyalists. It's always been them. The night Anne was cursed, all she saw were goblins.
Once Rookwood allied with Ranrock, Isadora's estate became of interest to them both. That's why Rookwood was there the night Anne was cursed.
Yep.
He was working with Ranrock. When he saw your sister, well, he didn't want anyone to know.
So he cursed her. And she's never been the same. So cruel. Rookwood deserved what he got. Thank you for telling me. It wasn't a goblin. I suppose I owe you an apology.
Yes.
All this time I thought goblins were the enemy. But it was never that simple. I have a lot to think about. Let's speak again soon.
Hey, I got you, dog. I got you, bro. Oh, thank goodness. The snow is gone.
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
What's going on?
I'm glad you're here.
Anne, wait. I can... What's going on?
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You swore you wouldn't let Sebastian take this one step further. Yet here we are.
I tried.
It's my fault. I was wrong. I thought he'd stop.
I should have stopped him before. Sebastian's in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? Oh. What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry.
Oh, I reached 100? Oh my gosh.
Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
Oh my
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian.
You're a good man, Onimus.
Be careful.
Oh. Thanks. Look at him waiting menacingly. Sebastian, what are you doing, dog?
Sebastian,
I told you. The relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi.
Control? I had to fight the Inferi all the way.
I know.
What have the two of you done? Accio relic!
Hey, don't rope me into this.
The relic!
You'll pay for this!
Calm down. Calm down. What the heck? I'm sorry, sir. I did not want this to happen. Oh. Sorry. Why won't you listen? Stop! Sorry! Sorry, sir.
She cannot be healed, Sebastian. You must stop.
That doesn't mean he can't try, though.
I won't let her suffer. Avada Kedavra!
What did you just do? Sebastian! God dang, Sebastian. I didn't think you'll take it that far. Just straight up killed him.
No!
Sebastian, dog.
You've made your choice.
Dog.
Oh, Anne. What have you done?
What has she done?
I must get out of here.
I can't let him leave.
Sebastian, stop! Stop, Sebastian!
Sebastian, wait!
Look what you did, dog! I can't forgive him for that. It's one thing to use abracadabra on your enemies, but to use it on your family, dog.
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you. Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us. Not really.
You killed
He gave
him!
up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it.
No one should know that curse.
You went too far, Sebastian.
I can't learn it
think
like
right
this.
Now. I need to leave. I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous. Sebastian.
You need
please,
to stop.
I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later at the Undercroft, all right?
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
You need to turn yourself in, though.
Sebastian. Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
I'm not sure that I could do anything.
I don't know what to do, Sebastian.
You don't know. You do know. Anne has no one. I regret everything I did. I know what I did was wrong. I only hope she can forgive me. That everyone can forgive me. No matter what happens from here. I'm glad we met.
I don't know what to do, dog. I don't know what to do.
Ominous? What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body.
Dang!
She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
He's not going to stop. He is honestly not going to stop. He's my boy, though. I'll take care of Anne, and Ominous is more than willing. I'm going to keep certain.
We don't have a choice. You're right. You were right the entire time.
I wish I hadn't been. If we do this, we may never see Sebastian again.
Oh, I don't want to do this, but he's not going to stop until he finds a cure for her. And look at the route it already went him down. Look, if he used Crucio on any other person, or Avacadabra or any other person, I would have accepted it and moved on. 100%. I would understand it. I'll be like, okay, but he used it against family. Family, good guys. That's not heroic actions. That's just someone who does not know what to limit himself. So we have to turn him in. I don't want to, though. But I got to.
I realize that, but it's the right thing to do. He killed his uncle. We've tried to justify his actions every step of the way, but this has gone too far. It has to stop.
Very well. Leave it to me. I'll tell the headmaster. Farewell for now. I shall be in touch.
Of course.
Ominous, I received your owl. What's happened with Sebastian?
He's been expelled, and will soon face trial at the Ministry. Although Anne wanted to turn him in, I think now she's torn. I confess I know how she feels. As much as we all wanted Sebastian to face the consequences of his actions. It will never be the same without him. Just standing here in the Undercroft without Sebastian feels wrong.
I know what you mean, man. I liked him. I like him.
I never thought things would end this way. I hope we did the right thing.
I hope so too.
Were you able to tell Sebastian about Rookwood cursing Anne?
I was. Black let me talk to Sebastian before he left. At first he wouldn't believe it. Then he realized it all made sense. Unfortunately, his anger only grew towards goblins and dark wizards. Anne was shocked too, but in some sense relieved to know the truth about who was responsible.
That's good.
I think it brought her some peace.
I'm glad to hear it. She deserves peace.
Yeah, I'll check on her.
Sebastian was my best friend. I can't imagine Hogwarts or anywhere without him. I know you two had grown close, that you were helping each other with more than just finding a cure for Anne. He never gave specifics, but I know it was important. He means a lot to us both. I hope we get the chance to tell him that one day. I know we had a bit of a rocky start, but you've proven yourself as a friend.
You're a good man. You're really
I'm glad
good
you
man.
came to Hogwarts.
Professor Weasley, you wanted to see me?
I did. We haven't had a chance to speak since I know you were quite close with Professor Fig.
Hogwarts won't be the same without him.
No, it won't. But I can assure you that he would want us to press on. and that he would rest easy knowing that the future of the wizarding world is in hands like yours.
Thank you, Professor.
You've had quite a year, both inside and outside of Hogwarts. I've heard all sorts of rumors. You've ridden a graphorn,
Yes.
befriended a goblin,
Yes.
rescued hippogriffs,
Yes.
even somehow ingratiated yourself with the Headless Hunt.
How did you...
It's harder to keep secrets around here than one might suspect. I'm just glad you found such a good friend in Miss Onai. I think her mother shares the sentiment. While I do not condone taking matters into your own hands when it comes to men like Rookwood and Harlow, your bravery is to be commended.
You need to be the professor of the school.
No need to discuss it further. What I would like to discuss is your wizard's field guide. May I see it?
Of course.
Am I supposed to find everything?
What do you think, Professor?
I think you've been busy this year. I see some progress here, but quite a bit of your field guide has yet to be completed. Fortunately, you do have some time to prepare for your OWLs. I will confess, I had a sense about you from that first moment you came bursting in, late, to the sorting ceremony. I am pleased to see that my instincts were correct. To think you've only been with us a year and you'll already be taking your OWLs, well, it's nothing short of astonishing.
Thank you, Professor, for everything.
You are most welcome. I look forward to seeing what you do during the rest of your time with us.
Boost your morale.
Love you every day, get this bag from me. I know you wanna play, but you bad for me. Put you in the mood when I touch your